Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Monday, November 24th, 2025. Spire introduces the full send RPC, Etherscan paywalls API access for 10% of chains, Privacy Pools supports 0.1 Ether deposits, and DevCon 8 is scheduled for Mumbai, India. All this and more starts right after this message. This episode is sponsored by Archive, an Ethereum-aligned data layer for Web3. Archive merges guarantees of blockchain with the performance and flexibility of traditional databases. Find out more at archive.network/daily. Spire Labs launched FullSend, a free RPC endpoint that delivers fast Ethereum mainnet transaction inclusion with MEV protection against front-running and sandwich attacks, plus revert protection against failed transactions. Users can simply add the custom RPC endpoint rpc.fullsend.to in one click to any EVM wallet, including MetaMask, Rabby, and Rainbow. The FullSend RPC is free, self-custodial, and builds on DA Builder, Spire's aggregation layer focused on bringing account abstraction-like features directly to the RPC layer for faster, safer, and more reliable transaction propagation. Spire Labs is an Ethereum scaling and execution infrastructure provider focused on based rollups. Etherscan has removed chains like Base, Optimism, and BNB Chain from its free API tier coverage, effectively paywalling access to some high-volume networks. Users must now upgrade to a paid plan to regain access to those networks. Etherscan cited transaction growth and infrastructure strain as the reason, stating that unrestricted free access to every chain is no longer sustainable. The change, implemented with little advanced notice, sparked backlash from the developer community. In response, some developers are exploring alternative explorers, including BlockScout, which offers free APIs for Base and OP mainnets, RouteScan, QuickNode, Sourceify, and Alchemy. Privacy Pools, an Ethereum on-chain privacy protocol developed by 0xBAO, now supports deposits as low as 0.1 Ether, making private transfers accessible for smaller amounts. Users deposit ETH into a shared privacy set, and after a required holding period, users can withdraw to an unlinked address, using zero-knowledge proofs that prove ownership without revealing the deposit address. The latest update to the protocol also significantly speeds up deposit approvals. Every deposit must still undergo a compliance check. 0xBAO recently raised a $3.5 million seed round. The Privacy Pools protocol has already processed over 1,000 Ether in deposits and more than $6 million in total volume. And lastly, the Ethereum Foundation announced Mumbai, India as the location for the 8th Ethereum Developer Conference known as DevCon 8. The event will take place in Q4 2026. The foundation chose the location due to India's leading crypto adoption, crypto developer base, and fastest growing developer population worldwide. Community members can contribute to shaping the event by submitting DevCon improvement proposals. In other news, ETH Global announces the schedule for its 2026 hackathon. Aerodrome Finance suffers a domain compromise, and BitMine now holds 3% of the total Ether supply. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io.